Lying on its side, the ruins of the day, painted with a scar. And the more I straighten out, the less it wants to try. The feelings start to rot, one week at a time. Oh, forgiving who you are, for what you stand and gain. Just know that if you hide, it doesn't go away. When you get out of bed, don't end up stranded, horrified with each stone on the stage, my little dog cage. Peeking through the cards, knowing what's nearby. The carvings on the face say they find it hard.
Alright, so in this game, I got up to a lot, and I did a lot of things I was proud of. So right now I'll go over those in more detail. So I set up 1, 2, 3, 4 client states in Europe with a total of over 500,000 troops between them. Essentially, I have a hegemony over the European continent, as in the last war with the Ottomans, I steamrolled them with very little effort, and the Russians are the same. In this game, I have a great income, but the most of my income comes from treasure fleets that I've really developed here, as you can see by my money. I also came up with a new strategy on how to control rebellious colonies. So what I do is I build level 8 forts everywhere, which causes them to go into debt, which allows me to pay down their debt, and this essentially brings down their liberty desire with money instead of prestige, which I clearly have way too much money to know what to do with at this point. And yeah, I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, or if it's a common strategy, but it was a really smart strategy on my part. And I have good control over these regions. And them being in debt doesn't affect the money I make in the treasury. The treasure fleets, I should say. Then in Africa, which was the last war, I own most of the sub-Saharan part, and the northern part, I own all of it. Just Mali and Ethiopia are the main problems for us. But Mali, I believe I've embargoed Mali, but I could be wrong. In Australia, I established a good colony as well, and I've established little naval bases all across Asia. And my goal for this campaign was to become a real superpower that could project power anywhere. Sorry, that was my phone. The only place that I really have no power is Japan, and this is not me. This is the Ainu tribe. Back to Europe. My last war with the Ottomans, I made this super fortress, level 8 forts everywhere, and I made Ukraine, which I've developed a lot to try to get them to have a bunch of troops, but they haven't really got a chance to build it because it's the end of the game. I played 2 years over the end date just to finish my war here in Africa. And I should say that yeah, I was playing with the extended mods. Basically, it adds more advisors, adds some more events, stuff like that. Religion is very Sunni, if you can see. Christianity is like dying in Europe. Trade. Sevilla is the most prosperous region, and we own all of it. Our culture has spread all across the Mediterranean and parts of Western Europe here. Also, it can be found on a few islands. Another thing I've done that was pretty impressive was in my military. Highest morale in the world, not highest discipline, but 117 is really good. The only thing I didn't do great on was professionalism, just because I had so many troops that it didn't really matter, and they were so good anyway. 99% tradition. I had 3.7 million troops. That is 2.6 million more than the next closest, and 4 times the force limit. So it's fair to say that no one can really oppose me in the world. In terms of strategic goods, I have most of them, and the important ones being coal, which I produce, I believe, 40% of the world's supply. 30, sorry. I have 24 merchants spread out all across my empire, and I really just really OP, and I think this is the most powerful I've ever done in the game. So I was thinking I could do a world conquest next, and I'll do it on Iron Man with no mods this time. I don't know if I will do it, but I'll try. Sorry, my phone is going off again. But I was either thinking that I do like Aragon, form the Roman Empire, or I could even try France, something like that, I don't know. Yeah, I could do a lot. I could even try White Rat and do Yuan and then Mongol Empire, but I kind of want to form the Roman Empire, which I've never done on an Iron Man game. So that way, even if I don't do a world conquest, at least I'll form Rome, you know? Alright guys, but that's it. I'm gonna get started on probably that Roman game right now, and I'll get that posted. Alright, thank you. Hope you enjoyed my time lapse and commentary.